the royalty of sailing yachts, the legendary Wally. Of brand new WallyWind110 all carbon fiber, absolutely dreamy, stunning sailing machine. Welcome aboard.
This is carbon fiber overload. Not just carbon fiber, also titanium.
You know that game we play when we say carbon fiber and you guys do shots or whatever else you do there? There's going to be a lot of it. So get ready to play, get your favorite drink, and let's do this, because carbon fiber and titanium.
And make sure you have a designated driver, because you definitely need that one after this video.
Yeah, this is gonna blow your mind. Okay, ready?
So, huge beam, and then we have the sunken cockpit here, which is super nice. We have the passerelle, which at the same time is also our swim ladder, so that she can go in the water, can go up, can go down, and of course it extends out right now to board the vessel from floating dock.
Very cool feature is when you think of a yacht like this, you think like, oh boy, maintenance, there's just so much vessel, but it's all carbon fiber. There's tons of titanium, so no polishing, none of that, because it's absolutely like maintenance free. It's light, it's fast. This yacht is literally a sailing machine.
Sailing machine.
On steroids.
With luxury.
With luxury overload.
Yes.
So let's dream together. Let's do it. We're going to go through somewhat quickly. There's a lot of people that would love to see this yacht, so we appreciate them holding it for us, and we're just going to quickly run through and show it to you guys.
Okay, so sunken cockpit, nice sitting area on both sides. Speakers underneath there, by the way.
Ooh, speakers. So as you'll see, all the seating areas were set up for comfort, also while cruising. This yacht is made to sail, so they try to build these areas that you always have a way of comfortably being in different areas underway. So you'll see it looking different directions, and we'll kind of walk you through and show you. But the woodwork, the teak on board is stunning.
Meticulous.
Absolutely meticulously stunning. And I love the color of the caulking.
They choose the light gray caulking, which is, yeah, we both like, right?
I am loving it. I think we gotta go that route.
So then stepping up, we have a storage here. Actually, this is a massive tender garage, which the owner is not using as a tender garage. Actually, he's using it for storage, and has the tender actually separately tied to the boat, or they tell the tender, or they just chase.
Or go on their own,
or
yeah.
Go on their own, exactly.
Or chase, which is probably fun to chase this vessel.
Yeah, you need some horsepower to chase the
Should
vessel.
we show this to you guys?
Yeah, that would be great, right?
Okay, let's ask for some help.
Perfect.
Wow, I didn't even expect that. We just heard about it, but we haven't seen it yet.
Check this out. It's so well thought through. We even have the receptacles here for the sun poles. We have fishing rods there. We have cleaning, like all the extensions for the chamois and so on. It's all stored in there. 2 extra coolers in there. Outboard in there. This is probably stand-up paddleboard here. It's a blow-up stand-up paddleboard, I would imagine.
It looks like it, yeah.
So much space. We got some dive tanks there. This is incredible.
This is a whole different ball game when you don't use it as a tender storage, but as you can tell, it's a pretty good tender that can go in there as well.
Yep, and even the closing locks, the rods, are also carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber, start counting.
Outboard motor sitting right there, and then we have a inflatable tender here as an emergency tender, because the vessel actually has a Wally tender as their main tender.
Of course they do,
And then,
why wouldn't they?
And then neatly packed in here are the side boarding ladders. For the sides.
Oh, that is probably the most immaculate way of putting sideboarding ladders I've ever seen. Let me guess, they're carbon fiber? Wow.
Oh wow, with the teak.
Can you see it with the teak? Exactly.
Beautiful.
It's
They are very
carbon fiber
nice.
is elegance.
Yes.
Absolute elegance.
Stunning.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. Fantastic. All right, let's keep going. Can we please talk about these winches?
The winch. That is quite an impressive winch. We have 2 of them on each side. And of course, they're fully electric or hydraulic, actually,
And
I
they're
would
carbon
imagine.
fiber.
Carbon fiber, at least some parts are carbon fiber, yes.
Yes.
This is actually the self-tacking jib, which is on there right now. Because the main sheet is right here. I haven't confirmed it, but the way it looks, there must be a hydraulic arm, which is actually loosening it out, or easing it out and tightening it in. So that's the main sheet right now. This is just here right now, so boom is like stationary, doesn't swing around. So this is just to hold your boom in place. If you're wondering what these guys are here, so once you're under sail and you're heeling, nothing is obstructing here right now. We don't have a wooden bar or anything you can tuck your heels in. So what you can do, you lift this up here, you open this up, you put this back down. Now it can sit here on the side, either sit like this, or I'm standing here and actually can steer like this. And super light, because it's carbon fiber. Massive carbon fiber wheel here.
Oh.
Follow me, follow me.
Okay.
Another massive carbon fiber wheel here. So this is beautifully designed. First of all, no obstruction, no chart plotter here. The chart plotters are actually here.
Oh, I
and
like that.
They can disappear. Actually, they go in. Other side as well goes in as well. So
well,
once
you know,
you're not
stealthy is the name of the game
so
when it
once
comes
you're,
to
once you're
Wally.
at anchor, you're not sailing, you don't need the chart plotters, they're tucked away. We have all our sheets here, all our controls here. We have a multifunction display.
Wow. Wait, hang on. So this is really important, right? Because even though this is a massive yacht, there's actually, it could run with 5.
Correct.
There are only 4 people, 4 crew on board right now. One of them is a chef.
Yes.
So really three
Three.
people are
Yeah,
running this 110
exactly.
footer.
So now also underway, you don't, when you're on autopilot, you don't really want to grab through the wheel in general anyways. It's very easy actually to use my remotes here, or even if I'm sitting on the side here, very easy as well. Multi-function display here, autopilot here, engine and thruster controls. We have the horn, manual and auto function here as well. So now you're wondering, where's my shift and throttle control when I'm under engine, under motor power, right? Do you see it?
No.
Do you know where it is?
No.
It's here.
What? Stop it. Okay, but don't pretend like you found it on your own. You had to.
Of course.
You have to.
No, I knew. I saw it
come
immediately.
on.
I didn't. I had to ask.
Even he had to ask. He was
had
like,
to ask.
wait a minute, where is it?
Okay, let's switch again and move forward and
Okay.
show the rest of the massive.
Can I show the luxuries?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So what I absolutely love, that they took every single part of it and made it luxury, comfortable accommodation spots, on top of it being very, very open and very accessible for the sailing crew. So if you're not a sailor and you've got invited to sail on this, you're still out of the way, super comfortable, but they can move around and do what they need to do. And the big thing for Wally is having this flash deck going all the way through, but they still wanted to give a lot of volume on the interior. So the way they accomplished that, they only left the 2 steps here, which raised the salon by quite a bit. You'll see the headroom, but overall it's totally flush all the way forward and pretty much all the way aft, which is a signature thing for Wally, and it is magnificent. All right, hang on, really cool stuff. Can I open stuff up?
Sure.
Ta-da!
We got a fridge freezer combo here.
Very nice.
A fridge or freezer storage.
Storage on both sides. There's a fridge on the other side as well.
Yes. So just quickly, we have 2 more chart plotters here, 2 more chart plotters there, or multi-function displays, not chart plotters, where we can display whatever you choose to display on it. It's really cool when you're actually at the helm, great visibility, and they just incorporated it into the backrest.
Exactly. So that's our Dodger for the crew access, the crew staircase. They have their own separate staircase.
That's right.
And of course it can be put away, and again, very slick, very stealthy. Look here. This is what I was talking about. So depending on how you're heeling, you can sit here, have your backrest.
Or
you
like
can
the
sit
sailors
here.
would say, depending if you're on port or starboard tag.
Fine, depending on which tag you're on.
Yeah.
I can do that too, you know.
All right, all right.
These are high-low, so we can also lower them and create quite a massive layout on both sides. This Dodger here also could magically disappear, and all you're going to see is this absolutely signature stunning Wally teak finish on top.
Like it curves, look at this. The way it curves up and over here. Oh man, I kind of want to go out sailing on this boat.
Kinda? You kinda want to go out?
No, I want to go.
I would love to be invited.
I would love to go out sailing on this boat with everything down, nothing up, Dodger down, everything down, sunshade down. See how slick this looks?
I will fly across the world to come sail on this if we get invited.
Okay.
Seriously.
Well,
I'm putting it out there right now.
I'd like to get invited.
What you brought up is really important, because one of the features that was really important to them is to be able to have this sunshade up and the Dodger up and still being able to sail and operate the boat. So obviously depending on the weather. Today we have a perfect sailing weather. We have some good wind here, so we're feeling how this would affect us. And look, it's solid, it's serious carbon fiber poles. It's really, really good sunshade here.
So
let's go forward.
Let's walk forward on the starboard side.
On the starboard side, okay.
And then just one little quick thing too I wanted to mention. You don't see any deck drains anywhere in terms of being in the teak. That actually, look, they incorporate the deck drains into the boowarks.
Oh, beautiful. Can you please look at these cleats?
So we got pop-up cleats.
Whoa, are they also? No.
I think there might be titanium.
No.
I'm not sure.
I
They're
think
very
they're
light.
titanium.
They're very light. And look, it's like butter, like total butter. The Dyneema line here, titanium again here for the side gate.
The whole Dodger is titanium.
Yes.
So there's no stainless steel visible that we've really seen. I mean, just a tiny bit maybe here and there, but overall, all titanium. How heavy is this vessel?
She is 67.6 tons.
That is crazy.
67.6 tons, including the ballast, including the keel.
Many catamarans we've been on, like 60 footers that are 60 tons.
Exactly.
This is insane.
It's a 110-foot boat.
I mean, the way they accomplished it, you also see on the interior, because every material is very lightweight, but super, super quality.
We have a hydraulic boom vang, massive displays there as well, B&G displays right there, which shows us the boat speed, the true wind angle, true wind speed. Like right now we have almost 20 knots of wind.
It's blowing, you guys.
Yeah,
it's great sailing weather.
A little bit. So here we have our mainsail with a carbon fiber boom, and it's not just a regular V-boom, it's actually a truss V-boom to make it even lighter. So it's not a solid V-shaped boom, actually are holes in there to again save weight. And it's not a, well, it's a half classic main. It's a square top mainsail with lazy jacks, but now obviously lazy jacks are run forward, the sail back is closed, everything is neatly tucked away.
Again, everything is flush. This is the compartment where our Dodger could disappear into. It'd be completely tucked away. All right, let's go forward.
Two more electric or hydraulic winches here. In this case, actually, we used the winch, or they used the winch, to pull in the dock line, which goes all the way across there to keep the boat steady. And then, of course, we still have our mooring lines which go into the water.
It is amazing to have a self-tacker, right?
This is apparently one of the Wally signatures. It's supposed to be easy to sail.
110 footer.
Short-handed.
Short-handed.
You don't need a 10-person crew to sail a Wally 110. So yes, they do have a self-tacker for the jib. And of course you see all the carbon fiber again.
Flush hatches all the way forward. They're massive. Out of different areas and cabins, we'll see it down below. The teak, I cannot stop, you guys. If there was a touch, a feel TV, it is like butter.
It's so smooth.
I think if I was like 8 years old, I'll be sliding all over this deck.
It must have just been sanded with like the finest sandpaper.
The quality of this is just butter.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're gonna need some help forward, right?
Well,
let's talk about sails first.
Let's talk about what we have here.
Okay.
So number one, we have a pop-up winch right here, which helps us for docking or whenever we need a winch on the foredeck. The self-tacking jib, which is of course like on the furler, and it is 261 square meters.
I'll put the feet for you guys.
The mainsail Well, first of all, let's look at this rig.
It's
carbon fiber mast, carbon fiber spreaders.
48.3 meters tall.
Yes, that's correct.
Chew on that for a second.
And the mainsail surface is 400 square meters, believe it or not.
Whoa.
Yes, yes. So yeah, with the, did we mention that there's a retractable keel?
No, we haven't, not yet.
So with the retractable keel all the way extended down, we have a draft of 6.97 meters.
Well, you need it for this beamy lady.
Yeah, and she has a retractable keel, so it can be up or down. Obviously for performance sailing, it'll be down.
Okay, what are we doing next?
Let's check out the anchor equipment and the sail storage. Wow, that's huge. Storage locker, which is massive. Look at this, guys. Wow, there's so much space for extra lines. We got a little bit of equipment in here as well, but mostly it is storage for sails and lines, spare parts. We have the hydraulic ram there for the self-tightening piece right here for another foresail.
Okay, but I feel like people are gonna ask us about these because we see them all over the place.
So yeah, this is a sling, right?
Yes.
Which is attached down below.
Let's explain.
Okay, we have the sling here, which is, I think it's carbon fiber, or I think it's carbon fiber actually.
What?
It's attached down there in the locker we just showed to a hydraulic ram, which you can tighten, so it can pull down and actually retract this in, make it shorter. So now if I have another foresail up here, gets hooked in here, the top of the sail gets attached up on a halyard, attached there. So now I need to put tension on that. So instead of pulling on the halyard, you just pull it up to the level where you want it, and the fine trimming later, when it's all stretching out a little, instead of putting a lot of pressure onto the halyard, you actually put a little bit pressure on this here and just pull it straight down again, and it tensions it automatically. I mean, not automatically, to your choice.
I don't know if you guys know, but Rico and I did crew in 80-foot sailing yacht.
Yep.
For a bit, which we absolutely loved. It was a New Zealand build.
Uh-huh.
It was a pretty amazing vessel. So we do have a lot of appreciation for that. Titanium all the way forward here as well. And finally, you can say this is a bowsprit.
A very, very large bowsprit.
A beautiful bowsprit. And if I didn't have the phobia I have, I would be out there in the front demonstrating and taking pictures. In the typical Wally fashion, the anchor is completely tucked away. So the very tip of an anchor is actually part of the hull. So it completely, once it tucks in there, it disappears, and you just have this seamless, stunning hull.
So no ugliness in the front of the,
no anchor.
On the bow of
you
the
don't
boat.
even know that you have an anchor unless you have the inside knowledge.
All right, shall we check out the interior?
Let's do it. Before we show you the interior, real quick, hit that like button, subscribe, and do the share button. It keeps our channel grow. If you're enjoying our content, that is a simple thing you can do to support our channel. Okay, let's do it. Carbon fiber, carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
All right, let's check out the interior. Carbon fiber staircase.
Wow.
Hang on, that's not all.
Oh boy.
If you call now, you get our very first fully carbon fiber floor.
Are you serious?
Everywhere, every room, it is absolutely
wow, and it's
stunning.
high gloss.
High gloss. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
It is beautiful. Lots of daylight in here. It's actually really bright.
So yes, this definitely feels very tall. So now those two steps that you guys saw in the exterior, you see where they gain that height. Sometimes on sailboats, you know, that's sort of a dungeony feel. No, this is very open. They made sure to integrate windows everywhere, all around. There is a beautiful skylight right here, double, very pretty, carbon fiber right there. So it is very bright in here, and you can see actually all the way forward here. Check this out. Which is pretty nice to be able to see what's going on with the sails as well, not just this way. We have a formal dining right here. Easily gonna have dinner with 8 people. Then on our port side, we have a very comfortable sitting area as well for 8 people.
Or more.
you can hang out with like 16 people right here and just chill out. Amazing. There's speakers everywhere. There is hidden storage as well. So I'm not gonna, it's a big boat. I can't open everything. I promised Rico I won't. Large TV right here, but if you would like to hide it, in a typical Wally fashion, there's a partition that comes up right here and it just magically disappears. Let's go forward. I love these chairs.
They're beautiful, right?
Oh, so cool. And of course, looks like they're super lightweight. Everything is lightweight, but when you look at the quality of this finishes, just because it's lightweight, it does not at all compromise the quality. It is beautiful craftsmanship. It's really nicely done. All right, this area here, on this specific yacht, they set up as a bar. The owner wanted to have a dedicated entertainment bar, which is properly stocked. Look at this, really, really nice. So you have your sinks here, storage, drink fridge. Oh, I love how they did this. This is very nice as well. Very clever. Oh, this is all refrigeration. Amazing. Proper wine cooler right here. Look at this. They have the champagne coolers here.
Oh, I love this detail.
Yes, kind of got that automotive feel. All our stemware is properly put away.
So over here we have our carbon fiber mast.
And somewhere here is our retractable keel as well.
Yep, right underneath here.
Did you show the really cool model there from the side real quick?
Yes, here we see it. Very large keel, actually.
Let's go forward. So now we're gonna go on our
Port side.
Port side. Don't help me. Port side. We have separate twin beds, typical to a proper racing sailing yacht. Because if you have a bed together, a lot of the times, if you're properly heeling, you're sliding into each other. So you have separate sailor beds, basically, but our owner suite does have a double bed.
And we do have here the quick connects right on the ceiling to actually, you know, put this hammock almost up. I'm pretty sure there's a proper word for it.
If you guys know the word, can you put in the comments, please? But it's basically something that you can attach right here, attaching points right here, and you have this hammock that protects you from sliding in and out of the bed.
Or rolling.
Rolling, yeah, thank you, sliding, rolling. So we have drawers, they have the nicest mechanisms. This is a very, very cool thing to show you guys. On all the Wallies, they have this built-in stopper, a door stopper, right? That you basically push down. How beautiful the doors are. Look, they're rounded on top. I just noticed.
Yep, on all sides.
Wow, very cool. Okay, let's put this back.
And you push it again, and there we go.
And it's also
open.
carbon fiber. Hanging lockers right here. Have some stuff stored for the boat show. This is also beautiful bamboo detail. And each cabin does have its own ensuite with its own proper walk-in shower. Look, they've got a double towel rack. Very nice. Okay, I'm in the shower. I think it's a proper two-person shower. Yeah, check this out.
It's a lot larger than I thought. More carbon fiber.
This is all carbon fiber. Exposed. Incredible.
Beautiful.
Love it. Yes, it's very large. Hey.
And carbon fiber countertop.
Of course, we have a medicine cabinets here. And then, let's go forward to our owner suite. So we have a large hanging locker right here on both sides, actually. And we're walking in to our all the way forward owner suite. Full beam here. It's actually really spacious for being all the way forward on a sailing yacht. We have a really beautiful design features. It has this timeless sailing yacht interior that it's gonna look fantastic in another 10 years. Tons of exposed storage here. There is storage everywhere. I'm not gonna open anything for you guys because the owner is on board. And also they've built in this BNG repeater here to be able to watch everything underway as well. If you're waking up and the crew is already sailing, you wanna know what's going on, or you just wake up and you're like, oh, we got some great wind today. Let's put the sails up and go.
The way the bed is positioned and the portholes are, it's really nice when you wake up in the morning and you can look over the water and see what's going on. If you're sailing, it's probably really cool too, because one side might be actually underwater.
It's like underwater, exactly. What is splashing. All right, let's check out the ensuite quick. We have a carbon fiber countertop right here. Don't get to say it often. We have medicine cabinets. Of course, all of this is storage. We have our head here. What do you think? 3, even possibly a 4-person shower.
It's large.
Massive rain head here, carbon fiber here. Oh, it's stunning. Openable hatch on top right here for ventilation, for cross breeze. I gotta investigate this little thing here. What's this? That's a bidet.
It's a
I have never seen
portable
one like
shower
this.
head, bidet head, yeah.
How cool is that? Never seen one like it. CEA.
Oh.
Very cool. Okay, indirect lighting everywhere. Let's go aft. I always feel kind of naughty walking on this floor, no?
I know, right?
Okay, so aft on our starboard, we have another twin cabin right here with a Pullman berth. Very nice. We have a porthole on this side, exposed storage. Here as well, they have a hanging locker. Walking into the ensuite, also great size. Every single cabin has its own walk-in shower, check, which sometimes is compromised, I feel like, on the sailing vessels, even this large of yachts. And then we have, oh, interesting. You actually have an operable porthole right there that goes to our cockpit. So you could get a little bit of a cross breeze in here. Very nice, some fresh air. Storage here on our port side, matching cabin.
You can really feel how beamy the boat is further aft.
It's a lot of space here. I love this. They have these little cup holders, right? You know, you're on a sailing vessel. So yeah, but
Put your drink bottle in there, yeah, water bottle.
Beautifully done. Yeah, same thing here. Do you see it?
Yep.
Very cool. Okay, did you check out the ensuite? In case people don't believe you, it's the same?
Yeah, exactly the same. Carbon fiber countertop. Nice shower. Beautiful.
All right, let's go aft. Welcome to our crew mess.
So separate door here.
We have a TV right here, upper storage, carbon fiber, everything here as well. Wow.
Even the cover for the chart plotter or the management system.
Yeah, the management system, that's fantastic. What do we have here?
So this is technically our chart table here, right? Or the traditional chart table, that's what it would be. We have the yacht monitoring and management system right here. A couple of more B&G repeaters, obviously the big chart plotter, some VHF radios, or keyboard here for the computer potentially. Little tucked away poof down there, and then more storage here. And everywhere these beautiful, I'm not going to open what's in there, I just want to show the mechanism, the beautiful mechanism here. I like this a lot.
Nice. So, should we look at the galley, then the crew quarters, please. And our engine room?
Yes.
All right. So this is our galley. It's more crew dedicated because it's in the crew compartment here, but it is beautifully set up, and if you enjoy cooking, I'm sure you could cook a pretty nice meal in here as well. So I love this. You know, you're on a sailing vessel when
they're removable.
They're removable, yeah, but you can put them in case you're really seriously healing. And then right here we have all our upper storage. We have a Miele induction cooktop, quite large, a massive oven. Check this out. There's a little space
it's
here.
on the gimbal, the cooktop.
Oh, no way.
Yes,
You're right. The whole thing.
Not a gimbal, but it's on a. You can angle it.
The whole thing, actually, right?
The oven too?
I think so, no?
It might be.
Oh, this is crazy cool. Wow, I've never seen one like this.
Yeah, you can angle it. I mean, here's the lock. I can see the lock here, how it's locked in. And then you can literally
just position it
it in a different angle as you're going to be able to cook underway.
Very cool. All right, we have a sink right here, of course, storage here. Yes, they have a dedicated storage for their cutting boards. Check this out.
A drying spot and storage spot for the cutting boards.
I love that. I've never seen that before. Oh, this is trash cans. Oh, it's great. Built-in trash cans right here. And a large refrigeration, looks like fridges and freezers right here. It's a very, very comfy galley. And all of this carbon fiber flooring underneath is everywhere they could. There's storage built in. So there's lots of provisioning all here under the floor.
That's correct. And this is, I've never seen this marine.
Yeah, Miele Marine Professional, that's what they call it now, but it's a professional dishwasher as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, check. Big
so, more carbon fiber. Carbon fiber companionway, and this is pretty cool here. This is titanium.
As well.
Yes.
Okay, So crew cabin here. We have.
Oh, you missed something.
What? Okay, washer and dryer. I did miss it. You're
Yep.
right. Good job for opening stuff. Very nice. Okay, so crew quarters. We're not going to open anything. Crew's on board. Single person cabin here. They have a big hanging locker behind this door. There are drawers, some built-in storage kind of everywhere. This is a very nice cabin. Look, you have still the way they did this. You close the doors here. You still have a very nice separate shower. And on the proper sailboat, you can actually sit down to shower.
Yes.
Which sometimes you need. And then, of course, the sink and everything here. And then back here, we have 2 more cabins.
So you could have a crew of 5.
Crew of 5, correct. But
Got
they're
it.
running with 4, and like I mentioned, one's a chef, so it's really 3 people operating this vessel.
Yeah.
So we'll keep their privacy, and we should show you the engine room.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, back to this area here.
Okay, let's open this up.
Separate door.
We get into this space here. Stepping down, we have some more equipment here. We have our water maker 1, water maker 2 here, control, and then engine room, fire alarms. So then we have our watertight bulkhead here, which we can open up. We got our Cummins main engine right there. We have a own-in generator on the starboard side, another generator here on the port side. Of course, we have our water maker all the way through the next bulkhead there. And then that in the center part already there looks like a hydraulic tank for the hydraulics in the center. Primary fuel filters here. And I'm not going to crawl all the way in there, just don't want to mess anything up. That is it for the engine room on the WallyWind110 110. Beautifully crafted actually, and the light in here is really cool too with these LED strips. It's super, super bright to work on. More carbon fiber.
Alrighty, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. Hit that like, subscribe, do the share. Let us know in the comments how many times did we say carbon fiber and how many times did we say
Titanium.
titanium. We would like to see who is right. We might even do a prize.
And don't forget to count in the last 2 we just did.
Carbon fiber, carbon fiber. Okay, I'll see you later, and enjoy the outtakes. There might be some carbon fiber and outtakes as well, so don't miss it. Ciao.
Just about to come see this in person. Oh my goodness. You guys are shooting or you guys?
Yeah, we're actually filming right now.
Right now, go for it.
Say hello.
I gotta ask
Say
a
hello.
question quick.
Hello, how's it going, guys? You see they're shooting it. We were just gonna come say hi, but I guess you guys...
Sorry, busy.
Beautiful. It's like full carbon fiber, titanium,
Stunning.
carbon fiber, super light.
Stunning. On both. Oops.
And has the sender and